Hi, I'm Ciarán McCarthy, sports editor of the Southern Star newspaper, and I'm joined here again by John Pohan, our GA correspondent. It's a very busy weekend of West Cork sport coming up, and one of the big matches this week, John, is Skibbereen Rugby during the All-Ireland Junior Cup semi-final against Clougher coming down from Ulster. It's a huge game for Skibbereen.
Massive game, Ciarán. Skibbereen have had great wins so far to get to this stage of tournament. Their league form hasn't been great, but Cup, they've saved all their best form for the Cup. They'll be expecting a big crowd on Saturday, which could play a pivotal role in inspiring them to reach the All-Ireland final. They'll be looking to David Shannon, which is a great interview, maybe to provide the magic and get a couple of tries. But there's a great team, they've good team spirit. Hopefully there'll be a big crowd and they can roar them on to success.
I suppose, like John was saying there, that Skip haven't been going well in the Munster Junior League. They've only 2 wins out of 7, but they've had good wins over Ballina and Tralee in this run to the All-Ireland semi-final, and they're looking to get to the Junior Cup final for the first time. And we have an interview with Dave Shannon this week. He's a popular character around town. You know him well, John. He's a multi-talented sports star.
David, he's a great player. He's brilliant at bowling. He won success during the summer. He's great at football, a member of the Skibbereen Junior Football panel. He's great. He's a great player. He's got a lot of tries this season. He can come in on the wing or full back. He's a strong, dynamic player, and they'll be looking to him to have a big game Saturday, which will hopefully propel them to victory.
As well as that, in this week's Southern Star sports section, we have a 2-page interview with the new Cork City football manager Brian Cuthbert, who I met up in Bishopstown last week. John, he's pleading for a bit of patience here, because he kind of points out that it's a kind of transitional period for Cork. There's a lot of new faces in, so fans need to be patient next year.
Most definitely. He's had a tough start to his tenure. 6 players have retired, and the loss of Ciarán Sheehan to Australia is a substantial blow to him. He'd been obviously hoping to build a team around Ciarán Sheehan, but there's 18 members of the panel there from last year, so he's introduced a completely new set of players, a lot of them from the minor under 21 panels of the last few years. So Cork fans would have to be patient, and the McGrath Cup will be important for blooding these young players. The National League also, he's keen to emphasise, will be important this year. They'll be hoping to get a formula and a team, give everyone a try, but it's going to be a young Cork team. They're replacing some brilliant players. They've lost a lot of strength and physical prowess throughout their team. They've lost the spine leaders, so Cork fans would have to be patient, give Brian Cuthbert and his new selectors a chance to blood in these new exciting players, and I think the future will be good, but Cork fans would have to be patient.
It's a very good interview with Brian. He talks openly and honestly and candidly about a lot of different subjects, so don't miss that this week. And as well, we also have 2 pages on the South West Board Hill. It's AGM. You were there yourself, John. I suppose the big news is the Junior A Championship relegation, or the Junior A Football Championship relegation coming in next year.
I was. It was a good night for a successful night. The board proposed a couple of weeks ago that they were hoping to initiate a relegation into Junior A Football Championship for next year. 23 teams is a lot, and they feel that the relegation would add a bit of bite and add more competitive games to it. The clubs went back to the club delegates went back to their clubs. They discussed it at length. They came back last Thursday and they agreed with the board's proposal, but they want the relegation issue to be dealt with on the field of play. So the new board will reconvene in January, and the relegation issue has been passed, and they'll decide how many clubs and what format it will take place. But most clubs, they were in unity, and they all sang from the same hymn sheet. They were in agreement with this relegation. It will provide life and new impetus to the Junior A Football Championship. So it was a very successful meeting.
As well as that, we sat down and we had a chat with St Falkner's de la Salle coach Coleman O'Driscoll this week, and in the last few days both St Falkner's and Hamilton High School discovered who their opponents in the last stage of both the Cornivery and the Harty Cup will be respectively and stuff. So St Falkner's, they've drawn Closh and Skellige Jack O'Connor's team down in Kerry. It's going to be a tough enough game for them.
Tough draw. The brothers, they were, I suppose, fortunate to get to the qualifying stage, but it's a new competition now again. They have a very good team. They'll be looking to their captain Michael Hurley to inspire them to success. They're a very young team, the brothers, but they are a good team, and that is a winnable game. January 22nd is down for, so hopefully they can progress. Hampton Highs then will be looking towards Cork Jewel star Michael Clan maybe to propel them to victory. So it's great for 2 West Cork schools to be competing in the latter stages of 2 prestigious competitions.
As well as that, we have a lot more this week's Southern Star, plus 2 big sports giveaways. One is a sports hamper where there's 2 DVDs, Liam 13 and Sam 13, a look back in the GA Championships, plus Sean O'Graham-Peen's autobiography, GEA Economics by Michael Moynihan, plus Jimmy McGee's A Different Class. That's all, just 2 of those hampers up for grabs. And as well as that, we've a separate competition for motorsport fans out there. It's the history of the West Cork Rally. We've 3 copies of that fantastic book by Kevin O'Driscoll, again up for grabs, so don't miss this week's Southern Star for details of those competitions. And we also have the Clonakilty Marathon. We have the Skibbereen Down and Dirty pictures. We've pictures of the O'Donovan Ross at dinner dance and a lot more. So it's a 24-page action-packed sport this week, so don't miss it.